Today on Wrench Every Day, we're going to work on a 300 horsepower Ford Focus ST, and I could not be more excited.
I can't wait to get my hands dirty on this. I've never really worked on a front-wheel drive car in my shop before.
Don't you have like 10 cars to work on right now, dude?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. You gotta, yeah.
Over here?
I got.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So today's going to be a little different. We're putting this 300 horsepower monster under the surgical knife. We're going to show you how to get some free horsepower out of your car if you have a Focus ST. But in order to do that, we're going to have to get this bad boy up on the lift, which I've never used before. Hey, Freddie?
What?
How I do this? I'm sure that a lot of you are wondering why we're not working on my Focus ST. It's because the mod we're about to do is really intense, and I'm not sure if I want to do it to my car. So we're going to experiment on someone else's car first. And someone else is my friend Jordan. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing all right. So what are we doing to this car today?
We're going to be doing a balance shaft delete.
And what does that do?
So pretty much just from the factory, they have a balance shaft that runs off the crank to help reduce the NVH.
And what is NVH?
The noise, vibration, and harshness.
Oh, so we're wanting a rougher ride.
Yeah, for a little bit more power and a lot more of a freer rev.
Oh, that's fine. I like free revs.
Yeah.
Free revs are better than costly revs. So let's see how much this mod is going to cost you. Okay, so what kind of hardware are we going to need for this balance shaft delete?
All right, so the balance shaft is actually housed inside of the oil pan. So whenever you remove it, there's a lot of more open space for the oil to kind of slosh around in. So Massive includes a baffle. So to make sure the oil... Sounds good, right?
Hey, we're busy. Can you not?
Are you doing the thing?
Yeah.
Shut it down. Massive includes a baffle that you put in to help make sure the oil stays over by where the oil pickup tube is. And then you actually have the plug that takes the oil pickup away from.
Is this a Jello?
That's the Jello shot.
Jello
yeah,
shot.
Free Jello shot with every purchase. That's what they say. But yeah, so that's pretty much it to actually install it.
So what is step one? What do we have to do?
Step one is just going to be draining the oil so we can go ahead and drop the oil pan. The next step is going to be just to take off the oil filter.
Oh, well, get it off then, dude. Let's go. It's always a messy procedure, isn't it?
It's always terrible. Oil gets everywhere.
Okay, so we're already going to dig deep here, and we're going to move the AC compressor out of the way, and to do that, what do we need?
So to do that, you have to take off the stretch belt. It's not on a tensioner, so you use this tool here,
Okay.
which will wedge itself between the pulley and the belt, and as you turn the crank, it'll pop it right off the pulley. Like that. There we go.
All right.
Easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there we can see the compressor just kind of moved out of the way, dropped it down a little bit, so we have better access to the oil pan. What's next?
So what's next is we have to move the transmission out of the way just a little bit to be able to clear the oil pan.
So we're going to be moving the transmission.
Yep, just 5 millimeters. So we got to do that and then move the charge pipe and be able to pull the pan.
Man, this is kind of scary.
It's a little bit of a pain. It's not that bad though.
All right, so the last part before we pull the pan is to separate the trans and the motor, so get after it, bro.
Yep, so we got 3 of the bolts off and loosened a couple of them. That should be good there.
All right, perfect. Let's get this oil pan off of here. And that is an oil pan removed.
That's it.
So now we got to clear off the surface to make a new gasket for it with using the RTV, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. But before we do that, we should probably delete the balance shaft. What do you think?
That'd probably be a good idea, right?
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Let's do that.
All right, so what are we looking at here?
So this tool assembly right here is actually the balance shaft.
That whole thing?
That whole thing, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It weighs about like 19 or 20 pounds.
Good night. So that's a lot of rotating mass.
Yeah, that's a lot, and it's spinning twice the rotation of the crank too, which makes it even more of a burden on it.
Oh man, so major reduction.
Yeah.
Well, first things first, let's get the baffle installed to the oil pan, and then we'll worry about taking out the balance shaft.
Yeah, I want to make sure you can get that baffle in first. All right, so the next step is we're actually gonna have to drill and tap these holes because the crappy quality control from Ford, we don't actually have the top baffle that we're supposed to have in here. So for this to fit, to be able to screw it in, I actually have to drill and tap the holes myself.
Dude, the surface needs to be hecka prepped right now. Get all this old RTV off of here, man.
Trying to. It's pretty sticky stuff here.
It has got some bite, that is for sure. We're gonna get this old RTV off of the oil pan, get a fresh layer on, but before we do that, we're going to clean the interior of this pan. I don't know, man, you wanna put the pan back in as is and just let the oil filter do its job? I mean, that's what it's there for, right?
That's what it's there for. Let's just do it. So we actually got everything tapped and drilled and everything's all nice. We cleaned out all the oil and the shavings, everything's ready to go back. So now we need to turn our attention back to the actual balance shaft itself. The first thing we need to do to be able to access this, we actually have to take the oil pickup tube off because it's plastic and this is heavy, so you don't want to really crush it there. All right, so now that we got the oil pickup tube out of the way, we have clear access to the balance shaft itself.
Let's get that thing out of there and free up some horses, bro.
Get up some horses.
So we're busting out the impact to get this last bolt out of here. I guess we're kind of cheating.
Make it a little easier for us.
Hey, there it is.
Holy, it's heavy.
Wow.
It's a lot to it.
That is a lot of material. We'll go put that on the table and kind of assess what exactly.
Some Earl.
Oh boy. Some tasty Earl.
So you can kind of see here where it was actually rotating off the crank, where it meets. And so it's heavy. It weighs every bit of 18-20 pounds. So it should free up some revs. Now what we're gonna do is go ahead and just take a dab of oil, put it on the O-ring, put some Loctite on the bolt here, and we're gonna get it up to the oil feed for the balance shaft itself.
Because the balance shaft ain't there no more.
It ain't there no more.
What does that little tab do?
Oh.
Besides fall out?
Yes. So the screw is actually not the pickup. The pickup is where the tab goes into.
Oh. And lastly, you're just going to torque it down to 18 foot-pounds.
Yep.
There she is.
That's good.
Balance shaft deleted. Okay, so the balance shaft deleted.
It's gone.
We got the oil pan prepped and ready to rock.
It's prepped and ready to go.
The baffle is installed.
Yep, baffle is all good.
Everything's tapped and dyed and dead and tapped.
It's all dead.
Well, I guess installation is the reverse of
installation is the reverse
of a
Dude, this went on first try last time.
This is the last piece to the puzzle, isn't it?
This is it.
Other than the oil change, and then we're off to free revs, free horsepower, and free food.
I'm paying for it, right?
No, I thought you were paying for it. That's why it was free for me. And the final part of this process is an oil change.
And I'm gonna preload my filter.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you want.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to.
I don't know, man.
Post down in the comments if you think you're supposed to fill your filter or not.
What, you think you're better than me?
I know I'm better than you, Andrew, because I don't want my engine to starve of oil whenever I start it. All right, so that's it under here. Charge pipes are on, bolted down. Oil pan's good. Transmission bolts are all torqued back to where they need to be. Go ahead, start it up, make sure we have some oil pressure.
I mean, who needs oil pressure, really, when you think about it?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean,
it's overrated.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
We're gonna do a rev test to see how quickly his car revs versus mine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my car on, rev it to 4 grand a couple of times, and then we'll see how fast his car revs to 4 grand now that his balance shaft has been deleted. Here we go. And yes, the cars are warm, don't freak out. Notice that rev hang, how it kind of sticks around 4 grand before it comes back down. Let's go see how quickly his car revs. All right, Jordan, rev it up. See how the revs drop right back down? Do it again. Yeah, that's a lot quicker.
It's a lot quicker.
I'm pretty jealous. I might end up doing this to my car.
I mean, I just took it for a spin too, and it's noticeably faster.
She rips?
She rips. Let her rip tater chip.
That's awesome. And there you have it, guys, a balance shaft delete on a Ford Focus ST. Now, I feel like this isn't really a super common mod yet.
No, it's not really yet.
So, you know, but I know that soon all the kids will be doing it, so.
I mean, it was definitely a lot easier since you were nice enough to let me use your lift. I mean, that's one of the reasons why people don't really.
Yeah, well, it was easy for me. You were nice enough to just let me hold the camera. So, you know, thanks for doing all the work, even though it is your own car. So I guess you're welcome.
Yeah, but I mean, it'd be nice to still have your help, honestly.
Would it?
Yeah, it made it easier.
Fine. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know how to do the YouTube thing. We're out of here.